Alrighty. Hey friends, thanks for joining me again. This is your Power Vinyasa flow class. And for today, we'll definitely need a strap or like a long sleeve shirt that you can have by your mat. A block is always nice too. You don't necessarily need the block, but as always, you guys know your body's best. So I'm gonna twist you into some strange positions, but if you don't want to, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. I'll offer backups, or you can always take a seat, rest in child's pose, drink water whenever feels right. So for today, let's get started in child's pose. So spread your knees as wide as comfortable. You can have a pillow or a block under your belly or chest. That can make it feel a little bit more comfortable, especially if your hips feel a little tight. And then crawl your hands forward. Maybe rest your forehead on a block or on the mat. And sink your hips back towards your heels. Feel free to take some wiggles. Maybe stretch your fingertips out. And then relax your elbows down, drawing your shoulder blades together and down your back. And just take the next few moments to get settled. Letting go of your day. Maybe your week has already felt a little hectic. Perhaps draw upon the cleansing of the rain. Maybe imagine the smell, the pureness of it clearing out the air, washing away the sidewalks, the streets, and then beginning to nourish the earth, the grass turning greener, the plants waking up, the trees beginning to bud. Just the soft pitter-patter of the rain against the windshield of a car or against your window. The calming aspects of it. And then whenever it makes sense in your breath cycle, let out a big open mouth exhale. Sigh out your breath. Take a full, slow, long breath in. Fill up your back body. Drop your belly. Open mouth exhale. Sigh out your breath. Another one just like that. Deep breath in. Imagine smelling that fresh rain, that fresh air. Open mouth exhale. Fog up your mat. Exhale out that stress, that worry, that anxiety. Then take another slow breath in. Pause the top. Seal your lips. Exhale through your nose. Bring a slight restriction to the back of your throat. This will cultivate your Ujjayi pranayama. Breath of fire. Warming ourselves. Bringing our attention to our bodies and to our breath. Knowing that you are nourishing yourself by taking this 55-minute, this 60-minute yoga class. Just as the rain nourishes the earth. Take another few breaths, sinking deeper into your child's pose. Maybe begin to rock your forehead right and left, massaging out the space between your eyebrows, especially if you tend to get allergies or sinus headaches. And slowly press yourself up into a table, drawing your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Inhale for cow pose, drop your belly down, draw your chin forward. Exhale, round for cat, chin to chest, gaze at your thighs. Inhale, cow pose, stretch your belly down, draw your collarbones open. Exhale, round for cat. Take a few more rounds of cat-cow. Feel free to swivel your hips side to side, roll out your neck, roll out your wrists. And then return to your tabletop. Crown of your head forward, tailbone back. Inhale, lift your right arm high. Open it to the side. Circle out your wrist. Maybe open and close those fingers. And then exhale, thread the needle. Glide your right arm underneath your left, placing your right cheek to the earth. Keep your hips where they are. Feel free to keep your left hand by your face, or maybe take the bind around your low back. Slowly unwind. Plant your left palm by your face. Reach your right hand high, open your chest. And then exhale, come back to your tabletop. Other side, inhale your left hand high. Circle out that wrist, any cricks and cracks out. And then exhale, thread the needle. Glide your left arm underneath, placing the back of your left tricep to the earth. Curling your right ribs towards the ceiling, taking the arm variation that works for you. And slowly unwind, plant your right palm. Lift your left hand back to the sky, opening your chest. And then return to your tabletop. Feel free to give it a little wiggle or maybe another cat-cow. Straighten out your spine. Press your right toes straight back and leave them on the mat. Pulse through your heel here, getting a little bit of a calf stretch. And warming up your palms, your wrists by shifting forward and back. And then bop your right toes over to the left side of your mat. Big side stretch here. Gaze at that right heel. And then come back to center. Find tabletop, knees hip width distance. Other leg, press your left toes back, straighten that left leg. Pulse through that left heel. Enjoying that stretch in the back of your left calf. Shifting the weight towards your fingertips and wrists while shifting forward and back. And then bop your left toes over to the right side. Gaze over your right shoulder, big side stretch here. And then come back to center, tabletop. Feel free to take another cat-cow, give it a little wiggle like you have a tail. And then find your way to your downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, press your hips back. Invite some movement here, maybe bending into one knee, then the other. Maybe swiveling your heels to the right and to the left. Whatever feels natural, listening to what your body is craving. Then find a static down dog. Your head dangles between your arms. Keep that slight bend in your knee and press your fanny back. Deep breath here, find length. And then gaze at your hands. Slowly tiptoe forward, finding a ragdoll pose. Legs stay bent. Just lay your chest over your thighs. Reach your opposite elbows here or interlace your fingers to the back of your skull and sway side to side. Good, then dangle your arms down. Say yes and no with your head. Open and close your jaw. Maybe stick out your tongue. And slowly begin to roll up, keeping your feet hip width distance or wider. Finally, your chin peels away from your chest as you stand tall. Roll your shoulders to your ears and then glide them down your back. Bring your hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Take a moment, close your eyes. Maybe shift your feet, shift the weight forward and back, side to side on your feet to feel true center. Breathe in what you need. Then release your fingertips down, blink your eyes open. Inhale, Mountain Tadasana. Feet stay rooted. Pull them away from each other without actually moving them. And then your fingertips reach high. Dial your pinkies forward to open your upper back. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips, dive down, slight bend in your knees. Root your left fingertips into the mat. Reach your right hand high, open twist to the side. Good, so you're bending into your left knee, same knee that's fingers are down. Maybe gaze towards that right thumb. Exhale, fold. Switch it out. Plant your right fingertips underneath your nose or block. Lift your left hand high. Gentle straightening of that left outer hip. Gazes up, twist. Exhale, fold deeply, gaze at your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your hands up your legs, creating that 90-degree angle in your body. Exhale, fold. Plant both palms, step back, high plank, high push-up. Pausing here. Feeling every muscle pull to your bones. Press the mat away. Take a deep inhale. Lower your knees. Bend your elbows towards your hips. And lower your chest and belly all the way down. Glue the tops of your feet to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. No weight in your palms for this first one. Use your strong upper back. Tops of the feet press down, but your kneecaps lift. Exhale, release back to the earth. Tuck your toes. Press up into a table or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Capital A shape. Spread those fingers wide. Let's flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, mountain, reach high. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands together at your heart. Inhale, mountain, lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your left fingertips down, reach your right hand high, twist. Exhale, release. Switch it out. Plant your right fingertips open to the side, twist. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Fold deeply. Plant both palms. Step back. High plank. Pausing here. Pull that navel in. Lengthen your tailbone down your legs. Full breath in. Then lower your knees. Squeeze your elbows back. Lower your chest and belly together. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Little weight in your palms. But use it to drag your chest forward. Point your toes back. Exhale, release down. Tuck your toes, press up into a plank or table, and then downward facing dog is where you meet. 2 full breaths, lengthening your hips away from your ribs. Let's flow one more time. Sun A. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, weight shifts towards your toes. Exhale, bow. Inhale, mountain, lift up. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands together, down your midline. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, melt down. Bring your left fingertips down, reach with your right hand high. Exhale, release. Tense your right fingertips, bend into your right knee as you twist to the left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, press your thigh bones back. Exhale, fold, plant both palms, step back, high plank, pause. Now that we're a little bit more warmed up, feel free to try your full chaturanga. You're going to hinge forward, lower halfway, flip to the tops of your feet, straighten your arms, lengthen the chest forward, and then exhale, down dog, sweep your hips back. Most of you guys have taken my classes before. Feel free to skip chaturangas. Maybe your shoulders are feeling tight. Maybe you just want to try them on your knees. Or you can just always go down, straight to down dog. 2 full breaths here. Let's do our sun B. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your neck. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. So your feet can be hip width distance or together. Goal here is to sit the hips back. Make your glutes, make your quads really work. They should feel firm. Arms start up in front of you. And keep the legs, airplane those arms back. Good, spread your fingers wide. Chest is open. Sit 1 more inch. Now root into your right foot. Slowly rise into a one-legged Tadasana, scooping your left knee in line with your hip. You're going to pull that navel in and up. Imagine reaching from the crown of your head, your fingertips to the sky. But try to relax your shoulders down your back. 1 more breath. Find your balance. And then exhale, big step back to a high crescent lunge with airplane arms. Take your time. Gently land on your left toes. Railroad your feet. Chest is not laying on your thigh. your arms reach back. Pause here, and for this slow set, we're gonna reach our arms forward, long line from our heel to our fingertips, and then swing them back, fingertips towards your back heel. 2 more just like that. Sweep your arms forward. Exhale, sweep them back. Don't forget about your legs, right heel pulls back. Last time, reach your arms forward. Exhale, sweep them back. Good, blossom open to the side, warrior 2. Good, so that right knee is tracking towards your second toe. Left foot is parallel or slightly in. Arms stretched out. Let's straighten that front knee, give it a break. Woo, with that right palm. Reverse triangle. Good, side stretch here. Kind of tap that right hip forward, creating more length along your right side. Good, inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2, return to that 90-degree bend in your front knee. So our shoulders are stacked over our hips, and now we're gonna hinge our shoulders forward, reach our forearms to our inner thigh, and reach our left fingertips up. Extended side angle. Use this connection to spin your sternum to the side, sink deeper in your hips. Good. Continue to cartwheel your left hand to the mat. Right hand comes to the outside of your right foot. Kick back to your high plank. Then flow through chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, belly back comes up your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog, sweep your hips back. 2 full breaths. In and out of your nose. All right, sun B, other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or travel, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your sides. Exhale, back. Inhale, chair. As if there was a nice cushion right behind you and someone's about to pull it out from underneath you. We want our spine long, so if you tend to stick out your booty, kind of tuck it underneath you. You'll feel lengthening here. Maybe lift your toes to prove the weight is in your heels. And then airplane your arms back. So good. Firm up those triceps, spread those fingers wide. 1 more breath. Good, root into your left foot. Inhale, slowly rise like an elevator, one-legged Tadasana. Try to make sure your hips are even. This right one's gonna wanna try to lift. Find the balance in your left foot, big toe, pinky toe, and heel. While lifting through that arch. Find your breath, find your focus. And slowly exhale, step back to a high crescent lunge. Land gently on your right toes, so your back heel lifts. Scissor those inner thighs towards each other, really activate that right glute. And pull your belly off of your left thigh. And same as we did on the other side, we'll flow our arms. Inhale, reach forward, biceps by your ears. Exhale, sweep back, as if they're framing your back foot. 2 more. Exhale, sweep it back. Last one. Exhale, sweep back. And then blossom open to the side, warrior 2. Plant your back heel. Check out your feet to their front heel to back arch or back heel. And spread your feet wide as if you can rip the mat. Gaze is down your left fingertips, breathe. Then straighten that front knee. Woo! Flip your left palm. Reverse triangle. No weight in this back hand, just let it drape down your side. Press into that left big toe, create more length. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2, create that bend, feel that lunge, big stretch in your right inner thigh. Hinge your shoulders forward, tick-tock down for extended side angle. Good. So imagine wrapping your left thigh out and your right thigh. Gaze is up. Good. Cartwheel your right hand to the mat. Frame both hands to around your left foot. Kick back to high plank and flow through your chaturanga, that high to low plank. Inhale, belly back bends. Exhale, down dogs. All right, guys. This is our sun salutation B. Let's continue to pick up the speed, moving with your breath. I believe in you. Let's do this together. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow deeply. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane your arms, scoop them back. Root to your right foot, inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee in line with your hip. Exhale, big step back, high crescent, airplane arms, gently land on your left toe. No sweeping of your arms this time, just blossom open to the side, warrior two. Then straighten your front knee, flip your right palm, reverse triangle, reach up and back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two, lunge. Hinge forward, extended side angle. Maybe sweep your left arm over your left ear. Good, cartwheel your left hand down, plant your right, step back. Chaturanga, high to low. Downward dog is where we meet. 2 full breaths there, in and out of your nose. Left flow, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten out that spine. Exhale, bow, head heavy. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane those arms, triceps to the ceiling. Root into that left foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, squeeze your navel in. Take a big step back, high crescent, airplane arms, land. Good, blossom open to the side, warrior two, heart faces the side. Straighten your front knee, flip your front palm, reverse triangle, sass that left hip forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. Hinge forward, extended side angle. Taking that top hand over your right ear. Good, keep that twist moving. Plant your right palm, plant your left. High to low, wash it out. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Swiveling your hips back, pointing your tailbone to where the ceiling and the wall meet. 2 full breaths. We'll flow one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, crown of your head pulls forward. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane those arms, spread those fingers by. Root into your right foot, rise on up like an elevator, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, big step back, high crescent with airplane arms. Then blossom open to the side, warrior two. Straighten your front knee, flip your right palm, reverse triangle, no weight in that back hand. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, hinge forward, extended side angle. Maybe take this time your left hand behind your low back, mini bind. Open that left shoulder, gaze up. And then unwind your hand, plant both palms. Chaturanga, maybe try a kapata with one leg. Open those collarbones when you pull forward. Gaze at your toes when you press back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Last set, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, press those thighs back. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair, sweep those arms forward. Exhale, airplane them back. Root into that left foot, rise on up. Lengthen out of both side bodies, flex your right foot. Woo! Exhale, high crescent, big step back, land gently. Open up to the side, warrior two, shoulders stack over hips. Then straighten your front knee, flip your left palm, reverse it as if you're painting the ceiling with your right hand, your left hand. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two, lunge. Hinge forward, extended side angle, maybe taking it deeper this time by taking that top hand around your low back. Open that right shoulder, gaze up, breathe. And then cartwheel your hand back to mat, step back, take that high to low. Pull your chest forward, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. 2 more full breaths in and out of your nose. So now that we are all nice and warm, we're going to do a sun B plus, and then we get to rest. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair. All right, here's the first change. If you can, interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. Feel free. If you need that strap, go out, go ahead and grab that strap. Pop up your chest, keeping the chair legs, and then fold. Bringing that fist or that strap over your head any amount. Feel free to keep your legs slightly bent and let your head dangle. And then release the strap or the clasp with your hands. Dangle your fingertips down to the mat. And then take a big step back with your left foot. Coming into a low lunge. Front knee is stacked over your front heel. Maybe bring a block or your hand underneath your left shoulder. And let's reach our right hands high. Low lunge twist. Stay here, or maybe go for some windmills. Reaching back, forward, getting the mobility of those shoulders. You want to take it deeper, maybe try horizons lunge, which is coming to the left side of your left foot, reaching your right fingertips back. And then return to your low lunge, both hands on the mat. Maybe move that block. Spin and plant your back heel. Rise on up, warrior two. Woo! Straighten that front knee. Flip your right palm. Reverse triangle. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. Here we go. Extended side angle. Maybe you're staying here today, going with that half bind. Maybe you're just going to reach for the block or your ankle. Or maybe you're working on your full bind. Using a strap in your left hand and reaching underneath to clasp. Again, the goal here is to open your left shoulder to the sky. Take a couple of breaths wherever you are. If you went for the bind, release. Float your left hand high. Cartwheel your hand to the mat. Watch that side out. Chaturanga. Down dog is where we meet our home base. Slight bend in those knees, melting those heels to the mat any amount, no judgment. Then we gotta do the other side. Woo. All right, here we go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair. All right, so this feels good. We're nice and warm. Maybe reach your arms back and interlace your fingers. You can make that grip go for the opposite thumb on top. Maybe go ahead and use a prop. Pop up your chin. Exhale, forward fold. Lift those sit bones. Stretch that fist above your head and knee out. And then release the bind, that chest opener. Tense your fingertips, step your right foot up and back, taking up a big low lunge, take up space. Maybe keep that block underneath your right hand, so which I have it. And float your left hand high. Feel free to stay here. Maybe take some windmills, flowing back. Or go for horizon lunge, tilting to the outside edge of your right foot, reaching back. Went for horizon lunge, or the windmills, come back to low lunge. Spin and plant that back foot. Rise on up, warrior two. Woo. Relax those shoulders down your back, you're almost there. Straighten your front knee, reverse your triangle. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two, really commit. Remember, keep that strong thigh, back foot glued to the mat. Hinge forward, extended side angle. Take it to your edge. Maybe your edge today is just wrapping your top arm around your low back. Maybe it's reaching for your ankle. Maybe it's going for the full bind. You went for the full bind, slowly unwind. Cartwheel your hands back to the mat. Take a chaturanga. Woo. And meet me back in downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Lower your knees, take a seat. Awesome. So feel free to roll out your wrist, take a sip of water. That was pretty tough opening sequence. So I won't be as tough on you for the rest until we get to the peak pose. So not a lot of belly core to do today, but we're gonna do a little bit. So stomp your feet on the mat in front of you, reach your hands forward, and then recline slowly onto your back. Bring those heels a little bit closer to your sit bones. And then brush the backs of your heels with your fingertips. And we're going to do some dynamic bridges here. Just maybe 4 or 5. So what dynamic bridges is moving with our arms and our booty. So you're going to slowly lift your hips up into a bridge. And at the same time, reach your arms up and back. Exhale, slowly lower your arms and your hips to the mat at the same time. 4 more in your own time. Root into your feet, press your pelvis up, reach your arms up and back. Go at your own pace, use your whole breath to rise. And your whole exhale to lower. Use those strong glutes, pull your inner thighs towards each other when you lift. And exhale, try to lower your upper back, your mid back, then your booty last. All right, this is my last bridge. Awesome. Maybe open your feet wide, knees still bent, goalposts or tee out your arms, and windshield wiper your knees right and left. All right, last little bit of core. Float your feet straight up above your thighs or above your hips. Let's start with our toes flexed or pointed. Bring your palms down by your booties. We're going to do 30, 60, 90s. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower 30 degrees. Pause. Lower your legs another 30 degrees. Pause. Lower your feet within a foot of the mat for 3, 2, 1. Sweep your feet straight up. Use that lower belly. Breathe. All right, prepare. Exhale, lower 30 degrees like a clock arm. Pause. Lower another 30 degrees. Pause. Lower to the foot of the mat for 3, 2, 1. Float your feet straight up. You guys got this. You're so good. All right, point those toes. Pull that navel to the ground. And keep the back of your head and shoulders on the mat. Deep breath in. Lower 30 degrees. Pause. Lower another 30 degrees. Pause. Lower than a foot of the mat and flutter kick for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1.5, for 1.25, for 1, and then bring your feet straight up. Pull your knees to your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then big morning stretch. Fingertips above you, legs long in front of you. Take a little break. Sigh out that breath. All right, pull your knees to your chest. Reach for the back of your thighs. Rock and roll a couple of times, getting some momentum. Now listen, we're gonna rock and roll into a ball, not into a plank. So come onto your feet. Might take you a couple of times without using your hands. And then after your second or third try, find a yogi squat. So your feet are as wide as your mat. Toes might come off. Your heels might be lifted, that's fine. Hands come to heart center. Press your elbows into your knees, open up. Pull your pelvic floor in. Breathe. Great, take a seat on your booty. Maybe shake out your legs. Okay, so we're really working into shoulders today. And I have 2 variations of some awkward shoulder twists that I can do for you. First one is going to be probably a little bit more extreme. So you can return to kind of those yogi squat legs. And what you're gonna do is take your, your right hand and kind of turn your elbow to the front. What you're gonna do is hook your elbow inside of this right knee, okay? Just see how it feels. You can keep your knees wide. You're gonna do the same thing with your other elbow. Turn it in, kind of squeeze. So this is a form of penguin pose. This might be intense already, don't push it. Maybe you can squeeze your knees close together. If you're feeling it, it should be at the top of your shoulder. It's where I'm feeling it. Again, this is penguin pose. And then if that doesn't work for you or you're done with that, you can try the other variation. So stomp both of your feet on the mat in front of you. Take your one hand and slide it up behind your back, as if you had an itch, but your palm is facing out, okay? And then what you're gonna do is slowly recline onto your wrist and your palm. Same motion, your shoulders swiveling out. And to get out of it, bring your right arm up, roll to your right side, and then come back up to seated. Same thing here, other side. Bring your right palm behind your back, palm face out. So if you have a scratch on your back, but palm face out. And then slowly recline onto that wrist, that palm, and relax your head back. Take a few breaths. To get out of it, reach your left hand up, roll onto your left bicep, free that right arm, and then find your way into a child's pose whenever you're ready, just to kind of reset. Those are both kind of funky little twists. Hips back, forehead down. Maybe reach for your feet here for more of a fallen leaf version. Take a couple of reset breaths for yourself. Alrighty, slowly crawl your hands forward, returning to that table. And then walk your hands one hand forward, downward facing dog. Wrap your biceps towards your face, feel the opening in your upper back. Breathe. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your right foot between your hands. Spin and plant your back foot. Rise on up to the side, warrior two. Set into the legs. Flip your right palm. Reverse your warrior with a bent knee. Gaze is up. Maybe wrap that left arm around your low back. Unwind, warrior two. Straighten your front knee, give it a break. Dial your right toes in. Lift up your heart, your gaze. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, getting into those hamstrings. Your hands can come down to your legs, your feet to the floor or prop. But shift the weight towards your toes to lengthen the back of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Did I want to do that? No. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to your hip bones, cricking your elbows towards the ceiling. Slowly with control, rise on up to stand, feeling those strong glutes, those strong hamstrings. Good, dial your right toes to the front. Grab a hold of a block or a pillow or a water bottle in your right hand, because we're gonna launch into our half moon just for a few breaths. So gaze about 6 inches or a foot in front of your right toes. Left hand stays on your left hip. Press all the weight into your right foot. And then tick-tock down so that your right fingertips or hand are touching that prop underneath your right shoulder. Try to open up that left hip. Flex your left toes. Micro bend in that standing knee. One more breath. Good. Slowly lower that back for the mat. Plant both palms, coming into your low lunge. And then three-legged down dog kick. Open your hip this time. So bend your knee. Heel comes towards your seat. Knee comes towards the ceiling. Feel that big stretch. And then exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, belly back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 full breaths. Told you I'd take it easy on you on this part. All right, other side. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge, sweep it through. Spin and plant that back heel. Rise on up, warrior two to the side. Remember, shoulders stacked over hips. Commit to that bend in your knee. Keep wrapping it open. Flip your left palm. Reverse your warrior. Maybe taking that right arm around your low back. Inhale, rise, unwind. Straighten your front knee. Dial your left toes in. Inhale, puff up your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, release down. Maybe try something different here. Maybe pulling your chest, each leg. Maybe shortening your stance so your legs feel shorter and your head feels farther away. Or inversion, couple of breaths here. Good. Bring your hands to your hip bones, squeeze your elbows towards the ceiling. Root into your heels as you slowly rise to stand. Good. Dial your left toes out, return to those warrior two legs. Grab a hold of your prop in your left hand, while your right hand comes to your hip. Keep your gaze in front of your toes, and have fun with this. Slowly press all the weight into your left foot, while your right heel lifts up. Try to bring your heel in line with your spine. Maybe let go of your prop or fall over. That's okay too. Half moon. Good. Slowly release your right foot back to the mat. Coming into your low lunge. Plant both palms. You guys did it. Sweep that left heel up and back. Three-legged down dog kick. Open that hip. Maybe circle out that ankle, that hip socket. Really opening it to the side. Man, my body needed this one. And exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Maybe a baby cobra. Downward facing dog is where we meet. 2 full breaths in and out of your nose. All right, who is ready for our peak pose today? Grab a hold of that strap, that block, that long sleeve shirt, because we're gonna get into birds of paradise. All right, start with downward facing dog. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge, sweep it through. Plant your back heel. Blossom open to the side, warrior two. All right, again, in stages. If you're working on warrior two, stay here. If you want more, maybe extended side angle, reaching for your ankle or the floor. Maybe you're going for your bind. Top hand around your low back, right hand under your thigh, grabbing hold of the strap. You want to try birds of paradise. Grab a hold of that strap with your left hand. Reach underneath with your right hand, just like you were doing for that bind. And now the goal here, balance and a bind. So we're gonna walk that back foot in, and then slowly draw that right knee up. Cool, so find your balance. Maybe this is where you are today. I don't think I have the ability to do this today, so we're gonna try. If you have this, maybe extend your right leg long. Yeah, my quads are too tight. Birds of paradise. Maybe just a balance. Take one more breath. Good. To come back out of it, release your right foot back to the earth. Walk your left foot back. Extended side angle legs. Release the strap. Flow your left arm up. Good. Inhale, rise. Warrior two. Straighten that front knee. It deserves it. Flip your right palm. Reverse. And then flow to the mat, bend into your knee, wash it out. It's our last standing pose, just doing the other side. 2 to 3 breaths in downward facing dog to reset. All right, yogis, let's try it on the other side. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge, sweep it through. Spin, plant that back foot, rise on up, warrior two. All right, maybe try it on this side, maybe it didn't work on the other side. No judgment, I can't see you. All right, tee out those arms. Inhale, hinge forward. Extended side angle is where we start. Maybe just taking that top hand around your low back. Maybe taking this bottom hand, reaching around to clasp your strap or your hand. You want to try your bird's paradise. Walk that right foot in, and then slowly lift your front foot high. Maybe it's your balance today. Maybe if your quads aren't as tight, woo, I can do it on this side. Straighten your left leg and aim out. Maybe you fall out of it. Maybe you come right back in. Take a breath or two. Come out of it, slowly lower your left leg back to the mat. Walk that right foot back out to your warrior 2 feet. Unwind your arms. Rise on up. Whew. Shake out those shoulders. Straighten your front knee. Flip your left palm. Reverse triangle. Whee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chaturanga to the mat. Watch it out. High to low. Down dog is where we meet. Big open mouth exhale. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee right behind your right wrist. Walk your left knee, one knee print back. Try to square your hips forward. If this variation doesn't work for you, feel free to take supine pigeon on your back. And then add whatever props feel good. Take your time. Maybe find sleeping pigeon. Resting on your forearms, your fists, or block. One more full breath into your belly and back. Plant both palms. Lift your chest. Tuck your back toes. Sweep that right heel up and back. Free it up. Shake it out. Turn to down dog when you're ready. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee kisses the left side of your mat. The goal here is to lengthen, keeping that activation in your inner thighs. Adding whatever adjustments you need to, any props to make this as cozy as possible. And then lengthening your spine, your belly forward. Compressing that right outer hip. Breathe deeply into your belly and back. Last full breath. Press weight back into your hands. Lift your chest up. Tuck your back toe. Sweep your left heel up and back. Shake it out. Let it go. And then return to down dog. Lower your knees. Take a seat. Swing your legs in front of you. We're going to do one more funky little shoulder thing. And then I'll let you rest. So if you have tight hips, you can also get the hips in on this, or you can just sit crisscross applesauce. If you want to get the hips, we're going to go for cow face legs. So you're going to wrap one thigh over the other. And the knees are meant to stack. Mine don't always do it. That's fine. And then you can bring your feet towards your booty. Again, crisscross applesauce, totally fine for focusing more on the shoulders. So then you're going to take this is your right hand, and kind of pat yourself between the shoulders. This time you're actually patting between your shoulders. So palm is touching your shoulder blades. And then you're going to take the opposite arm and swing it underneath, palm facing out. Maybe you can crawl your hands up closer to each other using your clothing, or just grab a hold of that strap, that long sleeve object. Good, so your right elbow squeezes toward your ear, left elbow is pulled in tight. This is cow face pose. If you want to intensify it, you can compress forward. You don't have to. Cow faces, slowly come back. Release your bottom hand, shake it out. Release your top hand and that strap, shake it out. You went for the legs, shake it out. Maybe give yourself a little self-massage. All right, other side. Again, crisscross applesauce with the opposite leg in front. You did that. If you want to do cow face, just bring the opposite leg underneath. Remember, trying to work your knees to stack. They don't always do that. And then feet towards your booty, but you want your sit bones on the mat. And then you're just going to work the other side. So this is your left hand high. Pat yourself between your shoulder blades, elbow pointing towards the ceiling. This is your right hand, sweep it back. This time I'm going to give you a preview with my back. You can go for the strap. Remember, top hand touches you, palm out from the bottom. And then maybe you can make that combination, that touch. Maybe you're just working on the strap today, that's cool. Find what works for you. It is going to be tense, take a deep breath in. Stay here or maybe compress forward. Cow faces, slowly unwind. Release your bottom arm, give it a shake. Release your top arm with the prop, give it a shake, let it go. Unwind your legs, give them both a shake. Maybe self-massage. Guys, we're almost done. You guys are doing great. All right, so we're gonna stomp both of our feet on the mat in front of us. Reach your arms forward. Slowly recline all the way down to your Pull your right knee towards your right shoulder as you lengthen your left leg long in front of you. Maybe circle out that hip socket, that ankle. And then exhale, supine twist. Drape your knee across your body. Glue that right shoulder down, maybe gaze over your right side. Just surrender into this twist, let gravity do the work. One more breath. Come back to center, squeezing your right knee towards your belly. Bringing your left knee up as well. And then switch it out. Right leg lengthens in front of you. Squeeze your left knee in. Circle out that hip socket, that ankle. And then exhale, supine twist. Slight tuck of your right hip underneath you, letting that knee fall to the side. Arms stretched out like wings. Gaze towards the left side. But feel free to let your eyelids get sleepy or close. Slowly bring your left knee back to center. Squeeze your right knee up as well. And then take a happy baby. Opening your knees to the outside of your torsos. Maybe reaching for your thighs, your calves, or your outer edges of your feet. Taking that gentle rock side to side. Feel free to straighten one leg and the other. And happy babies, return to your ball pose, knees together. If you feel like there's something missing in your practice today, maybe plow or shoulder stand or supported bridge with a block, feel free to take it. I think I'm craving a little bit of legs up the wall, which starts with supported bridge. And you just float your feet up. Let your arms feel heavy, your feet look cute and floaty above you. Just imagine that rain cleansing your skin, that sweat, that stress. Anything you released during class is now gone. And whenever you're ready, shoulder stands, legs at the wall, whatever you did. Let's curl into a tiny ball, full wind removing pose. Wrapping your forearms around your shins. Hugging your nose towards your knees, giving yourself a big ol' hug. And exhale, Shavasana. Lengthen your legs far in front of you. Squeeze your shoulders together and down your back. Flop your palms open beside you. Close your eyes and soften your face, your eyebrows, your jaw. Part your lips slightly. Just rest. If you're ready to be woken, invite small movements to your fingers, to your toes. Circle out your ankles, your wrists. Rock your head side to side. Then reach your arms up and above you. Open your mouth and yawn. Slowly bend your knees and roll to your right or left side for fetal pose. Using as little energy as possible, slowly press yourself up to a seat. Maybe keeping your eyes soft or closed. Together, we'll reach our arms out and up, gathering all that positive energy we created with our bodies, our breath, our intention. Pull it towards heart center to fuel us, ground us, cleanse us, give us what we need for the rest of spring. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows to connect mind with body. And bow forward to honor your practice.